No, I
Look,
don't
this is
care
what I
about
want
y'all
y'all to
calling
do.
me out.
Listen,
I don't
Aries.
care about y'all calling me out.
Aries,
But at the
listen,
end of
I
the
want you
day,
to listen,
it's gonna
sweetheart,
be my
listen to
mom.
me, Aries,
Please
listen to
let
me.
Krissy talk, please.
Listen.
Damn.
We can all agree to disagree. I just specifically told Poozie, and I told you, Aries. I'm not picking Poozie's side. I'm not picking your side. What took place in Poozie's life, let it stay there. But what you failed to realize when she came up on the panel, because I'm going to be honest with you, she's been in my life. I saw Poozie when she came in here. She didn't even type in my comments speaking negatively about you. And that's what you failed to realize. Me and my sister Lulu been texting. You don't even realize that we saw Poozie when she came in here. The girl
Y'all
didn't
didn't
say
hear her
nothing
call
negative.
me out my
Listen,
name?
Aries, Jesus, please. She didn't say nothing. What she said, when she came up here, she was agreeing with what we were saying about how you feel about your kind. We was all having a discussion about how you feel about black people.
And y'all didn't hear her call me a bitch.
Aries, y'all was going back and
We
forth.
This is
told
why,
her,
That's what
we
Mom
Krissy.
started
told her to
talking.
stop calling
I
you
was
out your
on mute when
name.
Poozie started
We asked
talking.
her to stop cussing on the page, and she said she will. If you must didn't hear that part, because we did ask her to stop
But
so she
so
could fix
y'all
her
did hear
When
her
page.
she
call me
said,
out my
Krissy,
name.
I apologize. I will watch my
Th-
language.
Okay, so
That is
y'all did
exactly
hear her
how it
call me out my
happened.
name.
She be too busy talking and she don't
No,
be
I
in what
was
everybody
not
else
talking.
saying to
I
be
was on
about what
mute
she
because
talking about.
I was not
Aries,
thinking that Poozie was
listen.
finna say that.
When guess
She
what?
was down there trying to calm down.
Aries, when she saw, guess what? I didn't even say nothing to her. My niece Kiki or my sister Lulu said something to her. Guess what she said? Krissy, I apologize. I will watch my language. And guess what she said to you? She said, you're using that word. And you know what word I'm talking about, because she could be possibly trying to get your page taken down. And what I said, and I specifically said, let's not use that word, because one of my pages is already clipped. I'm taking down. I don't want this page to
And
get taken down.
that's when I said Poozie, she on her back
And
up.
she
And
said,
Poozie said, okay,
she a hating ass
Poozie said I'm
bitch.
going to
She said I
no,
was
then
using
Poozie
that
said,
word. She a hating
okay,
ass
I'm
bitch.
going to use different words.
She
But
said,
she's a
I
And
hating
that
bitch.
word
That's what
apologize.
would
she
I'm
not
going
said.
to
take your
change my
page
language.
down.
It's funny that after
And
y'all
that page
asked
was
to not use
Krissy,
cuss words, she's
Krissy,
gonna
you know
continue
me.
to use
First of all,
cuss
me and Krissy
words.
Aries,
talk
I
on the
know, Aries, for
Krissy,
one, I
you know
know
I
you
never
gonna
try to take your page down.
All right,
oh,
boo, I
can we
hear.
get back on topic?
I
First of
continue to
all,
be
to
so
be
So
disobedient.
No,
fucking
no,
hold
boo.
on,
stupid.
y'all.
Listen,
Listen, y'all.
Poozie
Listen,
love.
y'all. Let me
Hey,
say this.
I
Hold on,
hear
Kiki. Hold on,
everything
Kiki.
she's
Let me say
saying.
this. Wait, Kiki.
Okay,
Let
I'm
me
gonna
say
go
this
ahead,
first of all.
Lulu.
First of all, for Krissy to be the host of this page, and I'm gonna keep it blunt. I don't care how nobody feel about this shit right now, neither. For Krissy to be the host of this page, all that just happened was disrespectful, period. I don't give a fuck what type of feelings you got about Aries, got on Poozie, or however you feeling about her. For you to keep dropping her on a panel that's not yours, that's disrespectful. Two, every time somebody say something, you're trying to overtalk them. Everybody in the comments just said it. You just running 50 miles an hour and you running in circles. That's why I said I'm a grown-ass woman and I ain't never play hula hoop. And I definitely never played Ring Around the Rosie. But when you get to talking, you want to keep running the motherfucker around circles like a motherfucker not paying you no attention. Niggas listen. And I use the word niggas because there's all black people in here. So that's why I use that word. And I'm one. So I can use that word. For you to sit right here and act like it was just an antagonizer, and what I'm starting to notice is every time you get on the panel, because this is not the first time, I ain't been on here in a couple of days because of the last argument. Whenever you get on the panel, you trying to make it like everybody jumping on you, antagonizing you, trying to talk about you, or it's a let's gang up on Aries spree. That's not what it is. If you got in your mind that you're gonna get on everybody panel and troll, then by all means, baby, troll. But have the strength to stand 10 toes to back yourself. Cause niggas gonna come at that net. Whatever you and Poozie got going on, whatever y'all got it going on, I'm gonna stand with my sister. Take that shit over there. But for
Lulu, that's
Poozie to
not
get on
true.
here
Because the
and
last
just trying to
time I
speak
didn't
on the
say nobody
topic,
was jumping on.
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Ain't nobody was jumping on me last time I was over here. What are you
But you do
talking
you see how
about?
Krissy? But do you see how Krissy is muting you? Because it's not me this time. You see how Krissy is muting you, and you're disrespectfully unmuting yourself. If she muted you, she wants you to shut up. You can't do that. You gotta keep talking. So for Poozie to get on here and try to explain on her how she feels, her views on the situation, and for you to keep dropping her, then you gonna tell the host not to let somebody up. Who are you?
My sister's fake, yo. When we trying to explain to you, okay, she came up here like I just told Poozie.
Because, you want to know why, Krissy? Because last time when I was on the panel and all that mess happened, I never once said that anybody was jumping on me. I never.
No, she's not. No, she's talking about this live. You
No.
Yes.
Now y'all acting like y'all can't hear what she's saying.
First of all, none of us were.
She just said the last couple
none of us
times.
wear hearing aids. Yo, what I'm telling to you, what I'm saying to you, when Poozie first came up here, I specifically when she started, I told Poozie, what you and Poozie got going on that transpired in her life, y'all gonna keep it over there.
Krissy,
we're gonna stay on topic over here.
Krissy, you asked me why I called Lulu fake. It don't have anything to do with Poozie.
She's saying how you be acting everybody's trying to jump on your case.
And I
Nobody is trying to jump on your case right now.
And that was not, no, she said in the last couple of lives.
You know what? How about this?
Okay.
We're going to stay on topic. Okay? I asked something of Poozie. Poozie apologized and say, I will stay on topic. That's how we're going to keep it. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, that's great.
But one thing I do know for sure, and I'm going to stand 5 fucking toes down behind that one. Ain't shit fake about my goddamn sister. Because at the end of the day, whether I'm right or wrong, she ain't never folded on me.
Well, she just lied on me.
Hold up.
Lied on me.
Hold up. I give 2 fucks about anybody on this motherfucking app. But the one that's sitting beside you, the one that's up under you, and the other one that's up under her, and the one that's to the right of my auntie Kiki, that one is Silk Peach. Okay? They had my back on this motherfucking app when everybody else ain't gave a fuck about me. And that's on the 2 I birthed. They ain't never fell out on me or felt like I ever came wrong at them. And that's reciprocated. When I had told them what's best for them and they had told me what's best for me. That's what you call a solid individual. But a lot of motherfuckers on this app don't even know what that means. Because they play too many fucking sides. They carry around too many faces.
Or they don't like hearing the truth. And when you hear the truth from your friends, then that's when you start saying, "Oh,
hold on. Let's be clear. Ain't nobody on this app a friend. Because I think hold up. Because I think we done seen it transpire too many times on this app. People use that friend word too loosely. Where everybody, 1 minute they're your friend, what's that saying? They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Backstabbers. Ain't nobody on this app friends. If you want to put it on the floor.
Well,
one thing I can say,
Jackie, I love you.
Well, I have never accused y'all of jumping on me. Never ever. Even tonight, I didn't say that out of my mouth.
Only thing
so at the end of the day, she just lied on me. And that's a fact.
Only concern is how you feel about
opinion. That's the fact. I ain't never said that y'all lied on me. Even last time,
Aries, our only concern is how you feel about your black community because of things you went through. So you're trying to put all the black people in one bubble, okay? And you obviously you got this little pedestal that you want to put the YT community on, but baby, you got a long life ahead of you. And then, like I said, I had an issue with how you feel as though teenage moms are ghetto. And the only thing I said to you was only thing I was trying to do was pour into you and let you know everybody's story is not the same. Okay, sis, everybody's story is not the same. So you cannot say, and I told you too, Aries, don't say that you was a ghetto teenage mom. Because you never know what anyone went through, why they became a teenage mom. Poozie been in my life, and I told you that. I saw it when she came in here. She didn't want to say nothing negative about you in the comments, even when y'all was going through what y'all was going through. I didn't know nothing about what you and Poozie was going through.
Exactly, and I talked to you on the back end. I ain't even tell you that I got mad at that damn girl.
Okay, Aries,
this was such a surprise.
Aries, listen.
She came up there with this goddamn attitude like that for me.
That's what she said. She came in speaking on topic. The topic was how you have hatred towards your own kind.
And she called me a bitch.
Oh, God, Jesus. Okay, you know what? Poozie, thank you for apologizing to me, sweetheart. So guess what? We're going to stay on topic. Aries, like I said to you before, I don't even...
Okay, we're back on topic.
It's bothering me that you even feel the way you feel.
Yeah, back on topic. Yes, I
about
did
black
say
people.
the black people in Birmingham, Alabama, I really don't be around them. I don't hang around them because I don't feel comfortable around them. And I'm never going to probably feel comfortable around them. And it is what it is. You can call it what's it called? Whatever. It's
But the thing, but that's sad. And the reason why I still say that's sad, Aries,
PTSD. Yeah,
because you're putting
PTSD.
all the black people in
PTSD.
Birmingham, Alabama in one bubble. That's sad. And then for you to sit there and say that because of what a small portion of individuals that are black individuals have done to you, all the people
When
that's
it's,
in there.
when it's unalive and every weekend, it's, yeah.
And guess what? I've said this. My niece Pooh Kiki even said, that's you only going on what you about because what the media push out there. But YT people are not the only, they do a lot too, but guess what? Their stuff is not pushed to the media like ours is.
Okay, well.
Okay, now Poozie, what was your intake on what you originally came up on the panel to say? But whatever you and Aries got going on in there over there in your live, please keep it over there. Please, if you don't disrespect it. Thank you.
I didn't come here for that. I don't
Thank
chase
you.
people down on other people's lives because I will cuss your ass out on my own platform with my own.
Okay, that's it. That baby, that's irrelevant. Let's stick to the topic.
The understanding coming into this live and listening. Shout out to the share and thank you for the invite. Listening to this conversation makes me understand why Aries viewed me as a woman that would get abused, accept abuse, and also be an abuser. I used to look at Aries like, you know, she just trolling. She just trolling. But listening to, I've been seeing Aries over here these past couple days.
You do accept abuse. You just accepted abuse on your platform the other day.
What did I just say about what took place on that girl's platform?
Please let her finish.
Well, let me clarify. Physical abuse. Aries said I would enjoy being physically abused. And sorry, trigger warning, because I know absolutely no person on the face of this planet enjoys being hurt, harmed, or endangered. But listening to this conversation, watching Aries over these past couple of days on other platforms, it's cool. It's cool. Because y'all have to remember, I'm the person that, she the person that said F your unalive daughter first on this whole app to me. So Aries, I'm going to take you for what you is, my G. And I'm going to go ahead and bow out gracefully and do that thing where everybody say, block them if you don't want to see them, because I'm disgusted with your behavior. Thank you, Krissy, for having me up.
Hold up, Aries. Poozie, can you come back for a minute?
No, I'm finna charge my phone.
Hold on, Aries. Aries, give me one moment. Poozie, can you come back up for 1 moment?
Because I got this recording in my other phone. I'm finna charge my phone up to prove this bitch is a motherfucking liar. This bitch kept wishing unaliving on all 3 of my motherfucking kids. She kept saying, I can't wait till the day you lose your kids. I can't wait till the day you lose your kids. One of your children, and then $2 didn't hear what the fuck she kept saying, and then $2 came back, and she was like, "What Poozie just said?" I was like, "Girl, she wishing unaliving on my kids," and $2 dropped out the box, and then she came back up and she said it again, and then that's when I said, "Fuck."
Can I ask you a question?
Wait till I find my phone.
Okay, so now Aries,
the phone. I'm finna charge my phone. I'm finna play that recording.
And Aries,
cause this bitch gonna stop motherfucking lying on me.
Aries, listen to what you're saying. And Poozie, if you're in here, come back on the panel.
She's a fucking liar.
So
she ain't gonna come back because she don't look up for my phone. She know I got this recording.
Aries, please go on mute for 1 moment for me, okay? And Poozie, you are a black woman. Aries, you're a black woman. Y'all know me, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I have had my tussles and ruffles with women on this app, okay? If I'm ever saying anything to any black woman, I'm not wishing unaliving on no black woman's child, okay? If I'm going to say something to any black woman, I'm going to say you need to do better and get yourself together for your child. And I'm going to tell you, Pooh, like I told, so for Aries, if you have had any pain in your heart from what you're saying, good morning, Candy Girl, baby. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. And this is what I be saying.
Girl, here. Candy Girl.
Aries, could you please listen? Okay.
Candy Girl, because you sent me the video.
Aries,
Candy
okay,
girl, please tell the truth
Aries.
about what
Aries,
Poozie
okay,
said.
could you listen
Can
to
you
what I'm
come
about
in
to
the
say?
box and tell the truth on Poozie?
Aries,
Candy girl, can you please come up and
Please
tell the
stop
truth?
over talking
Aries,
people and let them
okay.
talk.
Let's be
Please.
clear. The truth will
Please.
come out. Let me tell you, and I'm gonna tell y'all something that I tell a lot of people, and a lot of y'all don't hear me when I'm blanking on this app because guess what? Y'all dislike me and y'all don't even know me, and that's okay. But I'm gonna tell you something. My grandmama always taught me as a little girl. We are flesh, and we can finesse each other. But one person we cannot finesse, that's even with our tongue, because our tongue is powerful, is that man upstairs. Okay? So if Poozie did say that, Poozie gonna have to deal with her conscience for not telling the truth. If you said it, you're gonna have to deal with your own conscience because you said it. I'm just saying, for you to sit here and say that this woman said this about your child, Aries, or however, whoever, Poozie. I know because when me and you had our differences just recently, I got somebody sent me something saying, how can Aries be hanging with Poozie and you sitting there pouring into Aries, giving Aries advice, but yet she's hanging with someone that wish unaliving on her child. And they had to use TikTok words because they sent it to me. I reached out to you and I asked you that. Okay? Asked you that. I said, because now, me as a whole woman, even if I would have been a young adult, ain't no woman on this earth worth more than me selling my soul past my children. Would I ever be in a space with any woman that wish unaliving on my children? And the first thing you said to me was, Krissy, she kept begging me to be a friend. So I would, you know, and I understand that. So I forgave her. I said, to each his own. It's okay. But me as a woman, you could talk about me all day, every day. I don't care. But when it comes to my children, we'll never, ever be in the same space. You ain't gonna kiki gaga in my face. None of that. I said that out my mouth. That's why I tell y'all allow people to play in y'all faces too much. Some of us don't get on this app seeking validation. Some of us don't play those games. But I guess y'all allow people to play with y'all too much where they too comfortable, think it's okay to do those type of things. That's my whole point right there. So, I don't know if Candy Girl, $2, I don't know who was in the live, how it do that. And I specifically asked you too, how you went around this app, had all this uproar when Heartbreaker placed your beautiful child in a casket, had a funeral for your child, but you didn't have the same smoke for Poozie.
I had that same smoke for Poozie for a long time.
Oh, for 1 year.
And Krissy, and Krissy, I explained it to you. I told you the only reason why I forgave Poozie, and I got a video on my page explaining why I forgave Poozie, because I had I took into consideration that the day, because Poozie faked some beef with me. She came up with some fake ass beef, was saying that my husband was a truck driver and my husband was sleeping with one of her friends. That
Just came up with that shit on their
Go on mute.
I want to speak on the
So
specific. I don't care about
no. I'm finna tell you how it happened. So, I was busy that Sunday when her and her friend was doing that mess. So that Monday or that Tuesday, whatever day when I had free time, me and $2 them, we was sharing a lie to her because I wanted to address the situation what she had started that weekend when I couldn't address it. So when she came over there, I was addressing what she was saying about my husband and stuff. And then she had told us that her husband had, not her husband, but her daughter, it was the day that her daughter had passed away and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't know.
It was her birthday.
Okay,
It
well,
was
it was
her
her birthday.
fucking birthday,
It was her
Aries.
birthday. Okay, it was her birthday.
It's the little lies that you tell that make a big difference.
I know it was something about your daughter that passed away birthday or the day that she passed away. I know it was one of those days. Okay, point blank period. I knew it was some day special about your daughter's birthday. So once she said that, I was like, okay, well I didn't know that. But I just wanted to talk to you about the shit that y'all was starting over this weekend, the fake beef that you started. And she sat up there and she just went berserk and she kept saying, I can't wait till the day
I
you
gave
lose
a
your
warning,
daughter.
Krissy. I had acknowledged from the comments that today is not the day we can do this tomorrow because it's my daughter's birthday. So when they and kept sending the invite for me to come upstairs. Yes, I came on 10 because I had said from the comments, let's not do this today. So she got what she asked for.
Oh, okay.
So
So
hold
when
on,
you
Aries.
say, oh, so you're a man that you
Aries,
said that up to my kid about my kids first.
Aries. Just give me a minute. Okay, so Poozie, can I ask you a question? Now we all get hot-headed. We all go from 0 to 1,000 sometimes. So with Aries sit here saying that you wishing unaliving on her children, is it because your daughter is sick or is not on this earth or something like that?
No, my response was, when she said F your unalive daughter, my response was, I hope you feel the feeling. So you know how what your words just said felt. I wanted her to feel that feeling. And if she take it there, because the only way she could feel that feeling is for that to happen to her. But yes, I never not one time denied that was my immediate response to her words when she said what she said.
Can I ask you ladies a question? Okay. So
I never brought up. I never said.
it said Aries. Okay, so but this is my whole thing.
Unalive daughter
Okay,
first.
so I want to say something to both of
Said
you.
your children stem from a pack of bitches, and your response was F your dead, your unalive daughter.
Poozie and Aries. So this happened a while back, probably before I got on TikTok, right or wrong. I ain't too long got on here, okay? This is obviously this has taken place. Aries forgave you for whatever reason she chose to forgive you. She's one of your moderators, okay? How are y'all gonna, if she forgave you, that's her choice. Me personally, it would never have been, negative. You better stay where you at and hope and pray I don't see you. That's just Krissy's, that's me. Okay? Point blank period. When it comes to mine, it's up and it's stuck forever. But everybody deal with certain things differently. If she's moderating for you, listen, Poozie, Aries and Poozie, listen. If you say you have forgiven her and she's asked for forgiveness, it's as if you wiping a clean slate. Listen to me. So why are y'all now beefing again over something that took place in the past?
Baby, you have to
listen, ladies.
You have to expose it.
Hold on, listen.
I'm gonna tell her.
Hold on, listen, ladies. Okay, so now listen to what I'm about to say. So now y'all going through something that y'all have an issue with that has nothing to do with in the past. Deal with the issue at hand, but we're not going to keep going about what she said to me a year ago about my children, or what she said about my children 2-3 years ago. Once again, it's my topic right now, because I just don't. We're going to stick to my topic at hand about how I feel about what Jay said this morning. Is one of $2 mods about, and Aries feeling as though both of them are in agreements of how teenage moms are ghetto, okay? And then too, with us having a conversation up here with Aries on how Aries obviously have a problem with the black people in her community. And when I say her community, wherever she used to resign, that's what I want to talk about. And like I said, I have women that are in my panel that do not agree with that term either. Okay, that may have family members and some that were teenage mom, and it's been some teenage moms that has came through and said the same thing. They do not feel as though that all teenage moms are ghetto. None of us can write the next individual story. That's what I don't care about that. Aries, if you forgiving this woman and you decide to be in her face after she said what she said about your child, that's your choice. I don't give a damn who said what. That's why I say a lot of you don't know who said what. Okay? Your tongue is powerful. That's why I say a lot of you don't stand on business. You all that straddling the fence mess. I'm cut from a different cloth. Because if anybody on this app would have said that about mine, it ain't shit you could say to me ever again. To each his own. Like I said, that's why I don't care. All that, and then people disliking people because of who the fuck they're associated with. Man, fuck all y'all. And I meant that disrespectfully. Take it how you want to take it. You cannot say you forgive this woman. And then we right back here.
I wouldn't have forgave her, because I don't even know why she brought that back up.
Hold on, Aries.
She brought that back up.
Aries,
Krissy,
but every time you and Aries go through something, sweetheart, you cannot constantly throw things back up in her face. If y'all are going to forgive each other for this situation, let it be. Forgiveness is not for the individual. The forgiveness is for yourselves.
Yeah, Krissy, brief, real short.
Sure. And then every
Sure.
though. But y'all do all this name calling each other, going back and
No,
forth.
I ain't finna call
leave
no
it that way.
names. I ain't finna call no name. This the thing. Aries gave me for wishing a feeling upon her by way of what she said to me. And Aries wanted me to feel the exact same way that I was
You
supposed
follow
to
my
feel about
fucking kids
her.
first, hoe. And I can't stand a motherfucking liar, bitch.
Okay,
And that's why I
hold on,
need to
Aries.
punch your ass in your
You know what?
motherfucking
How
face.
about this?
And that's why she
How
should
about this?
punch
How
your
about
ass in
this?
your face again,
Do
bitch.
anyone
I can't
have the
stand a
proof
fucking
of
liar. No,
of the
Krissy.
that lie?
I
Do
feel like
anybody
I
I should be able to
literally
talk right
said,
now.
Krissy, I
No.
literally
Because this
said
bitch
my
is sitting up here
statement was that
lying
children
and she
stem
playing
from
in
a
y'all
pack
face.
of
This
beings.
hoe don't
I
bought this
literally
shit back up.
did you all not hear me say that?
This shit back
Aries.
up after blue because she kept, let me tell you this. Poozie has admitted 1,000 times on this app that she makes a fake
Did
drunk.
y'all not hear me say that?
No. Let me explain to them.
Hold on, listen.
Let me explain to you, Krissy.
Because clearly me and Krissy was extra.
Anyone? I'm muting y'all. Cause right now, I'm gonna be clear with you. I'm a visual individual. That word stuff don't mean nothing to Krissy. Cause I mean, listen, I done seen it unfold on this app too many times where one person say this and then boom, the mass is revealed. Okay, is there anyone on this right now that have proof of who said what? I don't care. Like I just said, you say you forgave this woman, or whoever said they asked for forgiveness. First of all, nobody should be wishing. You got it,
Krissy.
hold on.
So I can
Poozie
shut
and
up.
Aries. $2 is in my live.
Yeah, $2 right
Do
there.
do you have proof, sweetheart?
$2 can come up and tell y'all the
Okay,
truth.
they say
I
for the
literally
haters.
said that I came up on
Hold on. I need both of y'all to go on mute. Someone in my comments just said, for the haters have it. Can somebody please get for the haters? I don't know if she's on this page, but I do know she's on my main page. I cannot go live on that page. I don't want to hear that he said, she said. Me and my 16-year-old daughter don't do that stuff either. I want to know, because let's be clear. We all hurt. Okay, Aries has it. We all hurt in a time in life. That's normal. But both of y'all, Poozie, if you did say that, sweetheart, you was wrong. And if you did lose a child, let me say, from one mother to another mother, I am deeply sorry. Aries, what happened? Sorry. But let's be clear. Going back and forth and wishing those things on each other, and y'all both are mothers, that's not a good look.
I really wish I can explain without y'all thinking.
Krissy was literally talking to me.
If y'all let me explain why this girl is mad all over again.
We don't need to even go.
This is why this girl is out. This is
She
why
want
she's
me
mad.
to feel.
No, this is why she's mad all over again, y'all.
She mad
Hey, Krissy, can you tell her to stay mute so I can...
Poozie.
because she was talking.
Poozie, please.
You were talking to me. You were literally talking to me, Krissy, and I was dead in the middle of giving a very short
I need to explain what exactly happened.
No, you don't. You need to wait.
But you ain't gonna let me explain.
Aries,
it's not your turn.
Is it charged? Is your stuff charged yet, baby? Hold on, Poozie. Just give me one moment. Aries, is your phone charged yet?
$2 said 1 second, Krissy. So I don't
Yes, but
listen, try to
listen,
send it to you.
I'm asking you.
No, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know, $2 finna send it to you, but my phone's still trying to charge. My charger is messing up, and then this phone about to go dead too. And I only got one charger.
Don't like ugly.
Hopefully $2 will be able to send it to you. $2, you gonna send it to Krissy? But that's why I'm trying to tell them.
$2 does not have it.
But they won't let me explain why she doing it.
Because I was literally giving an answer to the host.
Okay, I hear you when you said that look, this what I don't want nobody clout, and don't nobody please get clout on Krissy. Look, I'm not seeking validation. I'm not with all that, that for the entertainment type shit. Keep that shit over there. So there you go, Aries. Krissy said it.
Okay.
Look, I don't want to be. Let me tell y'all. Okay, here's my statement. I say this all the time, and I think anybody that know me, I ain't with that winning shit on TikTok, winning on social media and losing in real life. That ain't my style. I don't care about all of that. So Aries, you don't have to say that. I just told you out my mouth how I live in a reality life. That's not who I am.
Nothing about no cloud, Krissy.
No, baby, I'm telling you where you say that Aries like to come on panels, and I'm letting you know how I roll.
Oh, you talking to Poozie?
Whoever. So I'm putting it out there out of my mouth.
You said Poozie like to come on panels and manipulate and do ... She talking to you. That's why you don't listen. That's why it be so much confusion. Because I'm clearly trying to state a fact that the reason why this situation is so heavy with me and Aries is because she want me to feel the same way about Boo, because he said the same word she said, but I forgave both of them. And I'm done with it.
Poozie got upset. Poozie about this stuff up. Let me tell y'all what happened the other day.
She just said
Can I explain to y'all why we here right now?
Thank you, Krissy.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't have to explain why we here right now. Then.
Okay, have a good one, Poozie. Go ahead, Aries.
No, I don't think
the reason why we're here right now is basically because the other day, and I feel like it was a setup, because Poozie has admitted that she started fake drama and beef for no reason. So that day when I was over there in her live and we was just...
You said the same thing earlier. You said say stuff just to say stuff, and people go off on it.
All right.
You said the same thing.
Poozie was doing a real...
Aries. Now...
You say you're not y'all told me I can't cut people off.
Aries, no. But listen, that's why I tell people, be mindful of the things that you say. Because guess what? It'll come around and bite you right in the ASS. Because
I ain't never started no fake drama with nobody. I ain't never started no fake beef with nobody.
Listen, if you can't speak life into somebody, don't say nothing at all. Because the power of your tongue is ridiculous. Like the shit you say to people, I promise you gonna come to you tenfold.
Okay. Well, the reason why
you're not gonna speak life into somebody.
The reason why me and Poozie is here right now.
But at this point, y'all sound like a bunch of teenagers.
The other day. Okay.
I agree.
All right.
Because this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous.
Yeah, y'all right.
How we get from one topic to you. I care. You okay. She asked for forgiveness. You forgave her. You be in her spaces. You be modding for her. Leave
and y'all was asking why is we bringing it back up. So I was trying to tell y'all why. That's damn. I was trying to tell y'all.